Okay, real talk. Road tripping with toddlers across the border definitely sounds like chaos. Snacks everywhere, questions every 2 minutes, and praying nobody needs a diaper change at the worst time. But we did it, and I'm about to show you a place that actually made the whole trip extremely worth it. So for a roughly 2-hour journey, this is all I could do to pass time while the kids sleep.
I can't even sleep one night.
So we finally arrived Rochester and then to the Strong National Museum of Play. We wanted something close, doable, and actually fun for the kids, not one of those places where you're just chasing them around saying don't touch that. So Rochester is a short drive from Canada. If you have toddlers, then this is the place. So we packed the snacks, crossed the border, and hoped for the best. So from the moment we walked in, we got our tickets, we knew this place was different. It was bright, open, colorful, and immediately kid-friendly. No long lines, no awkward silence. Honestly, that alone felt like a parenting win. And then there was this carousel moment, just entering in. That was the first thing we saw. Watching them pick the animal, hold on tight, and light up like it's the kind of moment you don't rush. And tucked in within the high energy play, there's an aquarium and a quiet coloring area, which honestly felt like a reset. The kids slowed down, watched the fish, pointed and asked millions of questions, and then sat to color right after. Simple, calm, and so grounding. It's those little moments that balance everything out, where toddlers can pause, focus, and just be still for a second. Sit, pick whatever type of fish they wanted to color and just color the way, and you get the chance to actually take those things that you colored back home. So that was really exciting. Spent a good chunk of time here, and everybody had their own colors. After spending much needed time identifying fish, then there was the history side of play, like seeing Barbie and Ken through the years, the dollhouse castles, the little details, even the tiny sports cars. The tiny sport car moments felt fun and nostalgic, even for us as parents. The kids loved opening the doors and peeking inside, discovering surprises, whether it was Aquaman, fish, or characters they already recognized. It's learning without it feeling like learning, just curiosity, imagination, and a whole lot of what's in their energy. And it just kept going and going, from the rolling ball station where they were learning cause and effect without even realizing it, to building potato heads over and over again like it was brand new every time. We jumped into dancing games, which we lost woefully, but it was good to burn some energy there. And then we walked into the vintage house, and that one really got us. Like, it was like pure nostalgia, especially seeing the Ghanaian kente cotton. That moment quietly hit different. From there, we moved into brick building and marble runs, learning the stories behind toys we grew up playing with, and now get to share that with our kids. There's so much history woven into play, things we once took for granted, now being rediscovered through their eyes. Incredible to say the least. And oh, did I mention the helicopter stations? And the train stations were a huge win. They've played with these toys at home, but being inside one, that was next level excitement. Watching them experience it for the first time made the whole day feel full circle. So we sat in, buckled up, and went through the train track for as long as we could remember, identifying all the farm animals that were in between the train tracks. And when it was time, the bell rang and the train stopped, and we got off excited as could be. So the next station was near and dear to my heart, and quite frankly the highlight of this entire experience. This is the Wegman Shopping Center. From watching them grab a cart, pick up the food that looked exactly like what we buy at home, and name things they actually eat, it was wild. You could literally see language building in real time. They moved through the whole experience on their own. They picked onions, tomato, pretty much everything that they love to eat. And it's so funny, this thing is not real at all. It just looks exactly like it was. I mean, there was cereal, which all looked like it was made with silicone material, but gosh, the intentionality with making this experience look as real as could be, ooh, blew my mind. Fully immersing themselves in the entire experience, from fresh farm produce where they picked eggs, all the way to the till. They scanned their items, paid, and even got a receipt. Completely self-enabled, and it really hit us how much they've been paying attention during our regular grocery runs. This honestly got me thinking, why do kids love pretending to shop more than real shopping? They were scanning items, pushing carts, fully in their element, and it was lovely to see. Amazing doesn't even cover it. So we took our receipts and we had to cover other stations location. Stop was the train track toy version where they practice exactly what they've seen, driving the train through the tracks with full focus. Then we wandered past vintage style condos and housing and saw pieces of a retro metro world from 1969 collectibles, buy and sell moments, even what elevators looked like back then. Stepped into life-size dollhouses. And so we moved on, walking through the Sesame Street section, which was an instant hit, like family characters, soft play, pretend spaces, perfect if your toddler needs a little warm-up time. We stopped by the bus and taxi station, hopped into a taxi for a quick minute, visited the Bear Family station, and ended up in a vintage movie theater, which I'd never seen before. That was interesting. Even though I didn't record this part, but they're simulated classrooms where kids get to experience what it feels like to be in a class. And they're actually curriculums and learning schedules and real teachers, right? So it'd be awesome for preschoolers as well who really experience classroom settings or routines to actually do that and get a sense of what to expect. Okay, so catching up with the video, we made it to the craft area, and if you know me, you already know I was more excited than the kids. We made hats, got creative, and the best part, you get to keep everything you make, little memories to take home. We walked through the bear country, down the sunny dirt road, and this was my daughter thinking those were real stairs and then realizing quite soon I had to include that. That was so funny. And then we got into this vintage home that showed what a middle income family house looked like back in the day in like 1679 era, and honestly it was so beautiful. From the cutlery to the plates on the table, every detail was so intentional. I had the kids sit and really take it in, not just to look but to understand how far we've come, to appreciate modern day innovation, hopefully grow up to be innovators themselves one day. And of course it wouldn't be the Museum of Play without actual play. There's a full indoor play area and an outdoor playground that looks incredible. It was freezing so we skipped it, but that alone makes this place even more worth it in summer. We also walked through the Groyler Claw, Hopeman Jealous Library, and into the Storybook Theatre. Yet another hit. We sat for a while, listened to real cool stories, and just slowed down to truly end it all, we made our way to the trophy area where you get recognized for completing the entire experience. Such a fun way to wrap things up. Video or photo could really capture what this place feels like, and just to be clear, this isn't an ad. It's just one parent passing along a genuinely great experience to another parent. Here's the part no one talks about enough. It's amazing for parents too. There's seats everywhere, clean washrooms, space to breathe. You're not constantly apologizing for your kids being loud or active. It's one of those rare places where you can actually relax while your toddler is having fun, and if you're raising curious little humans, then this place is certainly worth the trip.